Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We love talking about movies and more. I'm your host, Mason Phillips, and right now we've got D23 happening right now. Disney is announcing all of the stuff coming to Disney Plus, everything they've got going into the movie theaters in the next couple of years, all the future projects that are coming out soon. Right now, I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction for Star Wars Skeleton Crew, the newest Disney Plus Star Wars show coming out later this year, later in December, as it was announced today. I've got to say, I am intrigued by this show, but I'm going into it super cautious because Disney Plus Star Wars has been on a bit of a downturn as far as I'm concerned. I didn't even give Star Wars The Acolyte a chance. I was hearing so much negative discourse around that show, and everything I was hearing about that show just left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't think that's a show I'm going to enjoy. I will get around to it at some point, but Star Wars has just not really excited me as of late. It's gotten me very down, and it's not a series that I've really been wanting to dig back into immediately. While I did like the Ahsoka series, there's just a lot around Star Wars lately that has just not gotten me very excited to dig back into this genre, dig back into this universe, a universe that I grew up loving and have just really fallen out of love with over the last couple of years, in a large part because of how Disney has chosen to handle its properties. Very disappointed with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, very disappointed with the sequel trilogy as a whole, very disappointed with a lot of stuff that's been going on with Star Wars, and everything I heard about The Acolyte just made me feel even more down about this series. But Star Wars Skeleton Crew is set within this era of the Mandalorian timeline, and that's where Ahsoka came from. I really like the Mandalorian. While I haven't seen season 3 yet, I did enjoy seasons 1 and 2. However, I was let down by the Book of Boba Fett, so I'm hoping that this will be one of the good shows to come out of this era. I am looking forward to The Mandalorian and Grogu, the new Star Wars movie set to come out in 2026, I believe, and so this might be leading to that movie. It might be leading to a big crossover movie happening later down the line. I don't know, but nonetheless, I'm at least intrigued by what this show could possibly be. So let's dig into this trailer real quick. Before we go any further, I want to ask you guys to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified when new videos go live on this channel. When you guys do that, it always helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, let's get on with the reaction.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Jon Watts.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy?
Huh.
A real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Hello?
Kind of like the Goonies a little bit.
Be careful where you step.
Maybe some Stranger Things vibes. Alright. Okay, now this is starting to get kind of exciting, okay.
We're lost. Really lost.
Jawas.
Dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
Looks like they awoken old droid. I think those are X-Wings. Someone's using the Force.
You're a Jedi.
Oh, okay, Jude Law is a Jedi. Or at least Force sensitive anyway. I mean, this December. Alright, just watched the trailer for Star Wars Skeleton Crew, and I gotta say, I was left kind of wanting some more at the beginning of that trailer. It looks so Disney Plus Star Wars, and I don't say that in a positive light. A lot of Disney Plus Star Wars looks like it's shot on a soundstage. They rely way too much on the volume, and it's just so heavily digitized. I just think it all looks and feels very cheap, but once they get out into space, it does start to kind of feel more like the classic Star Wars that I'm looking for. Now, I know this is going for that Goonies, Stranger Things, slightly different feel, younger crowd, so this show was probably going to appeal to a much younger audience than myself. This may not be exactly what I'm looking for. I do have to hand it to them in trying to get a younger generation into Star Wars, because when I fell in love with Star Wars, I was of this age. I was 10, 11, or 12 when I first fell in love with Star Wars, and so bringing in a younger generation, creating new fans for the series, I'm all for that. That That is so exciting to see how a new generation may react to Star Wars. But for me personally, I just don't know if this show is going to be for me. There's a lot of cool elements here, and I'm more willing to give this show a shot than I was when The Acolyte came out, so I'm hoping good things for this show. Do I have a lot of confidence in this show? Not really. However, it does have John Watts behind it, who did the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy, and it does have the backing of Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, so I am hopeful for this show. I think it's got a better shot than a lot of the recent Disney Plus Star Wars shows, but I'm going in trepidatious. I'm going in very cautiously optimistic, hoping for the best. I definitely don't wish that this show is going to crash and burn. I didn't wish that for The Acolyte. I don't wish that any of these projects turn out to be bad. I have nothing but the utmost hope for all of these projects coming in the future. So I hope this show's good. I'm intrigued, but I am going to need a little bit more to get myself super, super excited. It was nice to know that Jude Law is possibly a Jedi that survived Order 66, or he's just some Force-sensitive being out here that has been pulled onto this mission through the Force and is now on this mission with these kids. So I'm excited to see where his character will go. However, I need a little bit more to get myself super excited. But this wasn't necessarily a bad teaser. I think I need a little bit more. But nonetheless, guys, let me know what you thought of the teaser trailer for Star Wars Skeleton Crew down in the comments below. If you're looking forward to this show, let me know down in the comments what you're hoping to see out of this show. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified when new videos go live on this channel. When you guys do that, it always helps me out and I greatly appreciate it. Hope you all have an awesome and a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.